Well, days like these is why you have retractable roofs, and we've got an open one on a gorgeous afternoon for football at NRG Stadium in Houston. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Here we go.
Higgins goes in motion right. Stroud to throw it. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Stroud working out of the gun. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
That's another Texans first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10.
All right.
Now a run. Here's the rookie from USC. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Stroud. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
All right. 118. What's that?
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Mixon will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
It's not often you talk about statement drives coming right at the start of the game, but that was some statement there. That drive took them the length of the field, and as I look at the clock, Ate up nearly the entire first quarter as well. Great work up front, clearing space, and an ideal finish on the touchdown run.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll try the right side here. Barkley trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He delivers another to Goedert, complete. Down the right sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Throwing is Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's one way, and a good way, to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second and goal from the 1. Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Oh, Eric.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up
Stroud going to give to Marks. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Stroud and company going for it. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Marks now on 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. 18, 11. Why, Tony?
Throwing now is Stroud. And he pulled in downfield by Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 54 yards. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Eagles 7. Amy Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. From the gun, it's Hurts. It's caught, Smith. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Hurts changing up the play.
the 24-yard line.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's a 2nd and 8. Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. They got his man, complete. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
A gain of 36 yards. And an Eagle first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Elliott good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
South.
Stroud looking to throw. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? They'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Good. Set. Hey, what up? Hey, 73.
Saquon Barkley running right. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 45 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
The score, Eagles 21, Texans 17. Jake Elliott to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
18. What's that? Hey, south.
Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That's another Texans first down.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
18. What's that?
And Stroud now to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Yeah, he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Swap. Mother swap. 19 Texans.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. On a slant, here's Collins. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Texans 23, Eagles 41.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll be out right at the 35.
35-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Houston. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the fourth quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 5.
Texans 23. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Stroud looking to change the play. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He's got his running back out of the backfield. He's still on his feet. And down to the 28-yard line.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. In motion right goes Higgins. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
19, here we go. 18, buggy.
Stroud to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's 1st and goal.
All right. Hey, uno. 18, White Tony.
Here's Stroud. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
18, what's that?
Stroud. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jaden Higgins taking it in. And the Texans put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
18, what's that? Hey, south.
Here's Stroud. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game.
That makes the score Texans 31.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
63.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
Brandon, you got to have some urgency here. You got to get the guys back to the line of scrimmage, but the problem is all 30 yards downfield after that play.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jared Stingley picks it.
Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. Ready to get this game started? Here's Eddie Pinheiro, and we're off from Levi's Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Finds a seam, left side, is off to the races. There it is, touchdown Detroit. The Lions take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Point after up and good for Bates. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Isaac Guerendo to return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Wheeled in by George Kittle. A lot of mess on the move here. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers finish up their opening drive. George Kittle, the touchdown. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Goff on 3rd. That one complete to St. Brown. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down.
That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Escapes the pocket. Downfield is fine. St. Brown. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards.
Off play action. Goff. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
On 2nd and 10. Gone. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
14 yards.
Going again. It's gone. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions break the tie here in the first. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Galindo to return it. Things going well so far. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
They will not get another play off. We're at the end of one. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at first down here. Purdy gets this from the pistol. That's Cox again. It's Kittle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
From the red zone on first. And I'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Get set, get set. Up.
They'll try it right with McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Right down the middle. It's good. And the 49ers tie things up at 14.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Goff off the play action. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. You get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Goff. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And this is near the first down, but they need 1 more yard now to get it. 3rd down at the 29. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He brushed him off with ease. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He'll pick up 14 yards on that one, and that is good for Detroit 1st down.
You know, one secret ingredient on these jet sweeps to take off like that, Kate, is timing. We talk about timing and precision in the passing game, but it's the same thing on a jet sweep. You got to hand it off just at the right time to capture an edge like he just did.
Pass it down close. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
That's another Detroit Lions 1st down. 1st and goal, Detroit.
Gibbs will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. There's another for it. And he's forced away from the goal line. It's a tackle for loss at the 3. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss. You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get some late points and the lead. Bates now for the point after.
The kicker on for the point after.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
49ers 14.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Sky Moore on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Yellow.
From the gun is Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey jukes away from one. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. Christian McCaffrey! And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. His return starts at the 5. Escapes a defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
And the Lions, first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Shotgun snap here to go. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He's got it at the 30. When this gets close to the red zone, he is inside the 25. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
180, 2 for 1.
On 1st down, it's gone.
And the Lions,
He will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take the lead just before halftime. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Lindo to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing here just before halftime. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Purdy on the play action. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy. Jump off caught by his back. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Kirby Joseph up for the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Kittle makes the catch. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They get 19 on that pickup. And that gives the 49ers the first. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Finds him over the middle. Here he goes again. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers tie us up 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. They'll go right side with Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
That one going to go against the D. And it's, as we expected, partner, to call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that 1st down. They've got 1st down here from the 36. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
Get some space around midfield. 3 inside the 30. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Moore with a return. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Purdy. Get some space around midfield. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
You know, Kate, you often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
53.
From the red zone now. Caught near the goal line. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. Right on the doorstep now. Here's 1st and goal.
Get set, get set.
Purdy will sneak it. And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers now trail by just a point in the 4th. Brock Purdy with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Cut. 20. Set.
Coming right is Gibbs. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Lions have a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Back to Gibbs now on 2nd. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So it seems like either way they were getting a 4th down here, but this way cost them some extra yardage too.
Hey, I get you want to avoid a possible turnover by forcing it down the field, but it's really hard to find a scenario where 10 yards and a loss of downs is the better outcome.
Taking a chance at the end zone. And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on, and the possession literally slipped through their fingers as they turn it over on downs.
Oh, there was so much good on that play. Right play call, good route, great throw, Kate. Just needed to make the catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert in every time.
1st down throw by Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough 1st step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18.
Get set, get set. Yellow. Yellow.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there, and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Get set, get set. 18! Up.
Now give, it's McCaffrey heading right. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. This game now resting on the attempt from Eddie Pinheiro. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Their kick is good. He got it. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.